Hello everyone, I am Beowulf, and today we're just going to be looking at all the mods that I use when I am playing Minecraft. Now, the first few mods that we look at are going to be required if you're going to play PixelCraft, so I'll have timestamps in the description to show you when, if you just want to just see the PixelCraft mods, then you'll be able to see that in the description. But other than that, let's get started. So first of all, I use the Fabric mod loader. And all of these mods will be linked in the description. You're going to need to go to FFmpeg.net/use. And that'll bring you here. Then just hit download for Windows. It'll download it. And we'll install that in a minute. First of all, let's move on to the required mods for PixelCraft. So if you're going to use Fabric, then you're going to have Fabric API. Now all the mods I'm installing right now are going to be in 1.18.2 because that's the version PixelCraft is in. So we've got 1.18.2 Fabric API. Just going to hit download file. You're also going to need this simple voice chat mod. So 1.18.2 Fabric, download file. Entity textures features is also going to be required for PixelCraft. These are the three mods that you'll need for PixelCraft: is Fabric API, voice chat mod, and entity texture features. This is because we're not going to be using Optifine in this Fabric pack. We're going to be using Sodium. So make sure your version is 1.18.2. Hit download. Now this is another mod that I use, and it's optional. It works with simple voice chat, and it's really just it makes everything sound super good with like sound physics remastered. It totally doesn't correspond to the name at all. Yeah, so we're gonna go Fabric 1.18.2 download. Then mod menu is also a required mod for a lot of mods, and since we have upwards of 20 mods, yeah, we're gonna need a mod menu. Plus it makes it easier just to be able to navigate with the mods in game. So make sure it's in Fabric 1.18.2 download. Next we're going to look at Apple Skin. This mod adds a saturation display to your hunger bar so that you can see how much saturation you have. Make sure you have the Fabric version. All the Fabric versions you'll see are actually in beta, but that's okay, they still work. So make sure you have 1.18.2 Fabric, download. Horse stats just makes it so that when you sit on a horse, you are able to see the stats. And so now this says it's in 1.18.1, but it does work in 1.18.2. I've tested it, so you're gonna hit download. Molylib is a library mod that has different code for other required mods that we'll see in the future. So make sure it's in Fabric 1.18.2, download. Iris is a mod that makes that shaders run super quickly when you have Sodium installed. So make sure that you have Fabric installed, 1.18.2, download. Sodium is it's just an amazing performance enhancing mod. I'll put a video in the iCard. 1.18.2 Fabric, download. Phosphor is a mod that works with Sodium to also increase performance. Make sure that you have the Phosphor Fabric, 1.18.2 download. Lithium is a mod that works with Phosphor and Sodium. So basically all of these together enhance your performance a whole lot. So make sure you have Fabric 1.18.2 download. Mini HUD is the first mod that requires Molylib. And Mini HUD is basically a mini F3 screen, so it makes it a lot easier to see things that are in the F3 screen and etc. I'll show a bit of Mini HUD later. 1.18.2 Fabric, download. Now because we're using Fabric with Sodium instead of Optifine, we're not going to have automatic dynamic lighting. So we're going to download Lamb Dynamic Lights, which is kind of like a dynamic lights for Optifine. 1.18.2 download. OK Zoomer, again, we don't have Optifine installed, so we're going to be installing a zoom mod. So make sure that you have 1.18.2 Fabric. This is in the first link will be in 1.16.5, which is not what we want. We want to scroll down. and see this 1.18.2 Fabric mod right here and download. Lightmatica is the next mod that installs MaliLib, and this basically allows the player to get schematics of different builds and things, and it's just really useful, so make sure you've got 1.18.2 Fabric, download. Clumps is a mod that will clump XP orbs together, so multiple XP orbs will be in one orb, and it reduces lag. So this comes in Forge and Fabric, so make sure that the version you're downloading says Fabric 1.18.2, download. Syncmatica is a server-side mod that, well, it's server-side and client-side, that allows players to sync their Lightmatic schematics across the server, so that if I'm logged into a server with another player, then I can just put a schematic into Syncmatica, and if the other player has Syncmatica installed, he can get it without having to go and download a bunch of stuff offline and annoying stuff. So make sure it's in 1.18.2, download. Alright, so the next mod is called Tweakaroo, and this just adds a whole bunch of, this also requires MaliLib. These are all three, Lightmatica, Tweakaroo, and MiniHUD are all made by the same person. Tweakaroo just adds a whole lot of useful stuff when you're placing blocks, and it's just really useful for builders and things like that. So make sure it's in Fabric and 1.18.2 and download it. Now next we're going to look at Replay Mod. Replay Mod allows you to get nice cool cinematic shots that a lot of YouTubers use. So if you're going to be using Sodium like me, you're going to go to replaymod.com/download, and then you're going to click to show compatible Sodium versions right here near the top, and make sure that you have Replay Mod 1.18.2 and hit the download button. And this is now downloading Replay Mod compatible with Sodium. If you're going to use Replay Mod, you're also going to have to install FFmpeg. Now go ahead and fast forward to the end of the video. There will be a timestamp there as well if you want to know how to install FFmpeg. But you're going to be hitting download, and then go to Windows Builds from Gyan.dev. Click on this mirror at GitHub link and download this build right here that says .zip. This will be required if you're going to if you're expecting to use Replay Mod to get your super cool cinematic shots that I'm not very good at. Alright, so now that you have all your mods downloaded, you're going to press Windows key and R at the same time, and that should bring up this little thing down here. And then you're going to type in %, app data, %, and click OK. This should bring up your roaming folder right here. And then after that, you can just click on the .minecraft folder and go down until you see a mods folder. Now if your .minecraft folder does not have a mods folder, that's fine. Just make a new folder, name it mods with no capitals, double click on it, and this should open an empty folder. Now I have mod packs, but for you it'll be an empty folder most likely, unless you've run mods before. So now you're going to click Control and N. This is all for Windows, by the way, so I don't know what you Mac users would do, probably Command plus N. But you're going to click Control plus N and go to your downloads. And then select the 20 .jar files, so everything besides this FFmpeg, and drag them over into mods. Make sure it says move to mods, and you're not dragging it into a folder that you might have installed already. Now remember, for Mac users, you're also going to have to download a different build of FFmpeg. You're going to have to download the Mac build, not the Windows build. But now, if you've dragged everything over, then all you're going to have to do now is go back to your downloads page, and what you're going to do is you're going to double click on your Fabric installer, okay? So Once this Fabric installer opens, make sure that this is on client. Minecraft version is what you want. For us, it's 1.18.2. Loader version, leave it on the default. And then make sure that this install location right here is on your C drive /users/ whatever your username is, appdataroaming.minecraft. Make sure that's where it's going to be installed. If that's not what it says, then you can click on these three. You can either type that in, or you can click on the three dots, navigate to your to this PC, click on OSC, users, your user, app data, roaming.minecraft, open, and that's where it will save. Make sure create profile has a check mark on it. If you want this in a snapshot version, then click on show snapshots, but we don't want that. We just want normal 1.18.2. You can click install, and this has now been installed. So now if you open up your Minecraft launcher, then right here you will be able to see your installations, or you can click on installations, and one of them should be Fabric Loader 1.18.2, and there you go. And you just have to make sure that if you want to play, your Fabric Loader 1.18.2 is selected, and you can hit play, and boom. Now let's install FFmpeg. So the first thing you're going to need to do is right click on the .zip folder and click extract all. Then click extract. And now this will extract. It may not be the fastest operation if your computer isn't the beefiest computer. And now you should have a folder here that is called FFmpeg, whatever this is. So now you're going to click Control and N, and if you want to, you can go ahead and splice the two together across the screen like this. Navigate to your .minecraft folder again. I would recommend right-clicking on your .minecraft folder and pinning it to your quick access. That makes it a lot easier to get to, and that way you won't have to use the Windows R, app data, all that every single time. So then you're going to just drag this folder, FFmpeg, into your .minecraft. And now you should have FFmpeg installed. So if you just go ahead and click on your Minecraft launcher, make sure that you're on Fabric Loader 1.18.2, go ahead and click play, and then you can just let Minecraft load, and then we'll see if we can get a replay. Alright guys, so I've got my Minecraft loaded, and I've already configured all my controls and things like that. So now what we're gonna do, I already have some replays here. Let's just go to a short one. Let's say this one. So in order to make sure that your mods work, let's just say let's just come up to the surface. Let's just say have some there, then come around and put one here, then come up like here and put one over there. I don't know, let's just, and yeah, that looks good. Sure. So now you're gonna hit render, camera path, click on render, and if this screen comes up, then that means you have installed FFmpeg correctly. If it does not come up, then just I don't know, go look up a tutorial somewhere else. But obviously it is installed correctly, so I don't really need to render this. But yeah, there you go. Thank you for watching the video. I hope it was helpful. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, and if you really liked it, then make sure to subscribe. And click on this video over here if you want to see whether or not I won one of the most intense Bed Wars games I've ever played. But other than that, I'll see you next time.